Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and welcome to What the F.A.Q.
Voice crack edition.
Right. Episode 6?
7, no, 8.
8. Season 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have printed questions and a camera again.
Yeah, we're cooking.
Yeah.
We're cooking.
And a
Sorry.
dog. We got
Yep,
Ziggy
Ziggy's
again.
here.
Yeah.
Ziggy came into work today. Sorry we missed last week. It's been quite the week or so, 2 weeks.
And quite the month, really.
Yeah, a lot of things going on. MJ's out on tour, and we're busy. Mm-hmm. So it's been challenging. So unfortunately, we missed last week.
Very busy,
Just
breaking records left and right.
Yeah. Record sales day.
Yeah.
On Saturday,
especially for Friday, especially for 2 people.
Yeah, for Friday, it was crazy. So, but that's good, all good stuff, and we want to thank you
for making it possible.
Yes, letting everybody know. All right, so if you're new here, you're probably not still on watching, but weekly question and answer show. You ask a question, we give you an answer. So we're going to jump right into it today with Ben Coombs.
Yes.
Preferred Canadian YouTuber. Ben asks, I'm looking for a Multiverb Reverb pedal that has a shimmer setting and maybe modulation. Recommendations? I think I know where you're going to go with this, but...
Do you?
Oh, I might.
Well, for Ben, like for me and for a lot of other people, I have one option. But for Ben specifically, I actually think he would like the Astral Destiny from Earthquaker. Because that one is...
That's not what I thought you were going to go with.
I thought so. I was going to say. Right. That one has really great... Well, it's a lot of octave reverbs. But one of them is just a normal reverb. And then the other ones are kind of... You can dial into taste. But you can do presets with that one. So ideally, you'd kind of set 1 or 2 always on style reverbs, and then you could do, wild, crazy things with the other ones. So I think for Ben, that would be more in line with maybe his stuff.
What he does.
Yeah, I would say for a lot of people though, the R1 I think is still the. Was that where you thought I was going or no?
I thought you might have went with the Strymon.
Oh, yeah, no, I still think the R1 for me, like, bang for the buck, size, what you get for it.
Size, definitely.
Yeah, I think the R1, because, it sits price-wise between the Blue Sky.
Walrus R1.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Walrus R1. It sits price-wise right in between the Strymon Blue Sky and the Big Sky.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you do enough, if you do any, MIDI stuff or anything like that, it opens up to where I think it can kind of outdo portions of the Big Sky, and it definitely outdoes the Blue Sky, I think. So
there we go.
Yeah,
I think that's some options right there.
But yeah, Astral Destiny for Ben specifically, I think would be one he would be into.
I didn't think he'd go with that, but he's good. He's good.
Well, because Ben plays with a bit of gain, so I feel like that particular one, if you're gonna have an octave reverb, that's one of the best ones I've ever tried in gainy situations.
Cool.
You can watch the video I made and also look at my horribly messed up mustache that MJ didn't tell me about while we're filming it. My mustache is all wildly out of control. MJ didn't say a thing. Bugs me every time that video pops up in my feed.
Fairly normal.
Yeah, but it was 3 different
just one guy hanging out.
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
That was pretty terrible.
I'll have to go back in and check. All right. So moving on, Weedy asks, what do you guys think of the budget Behringer pedals? They sound really cool, and I believe I own 3 now. They're okay. Some of them are better than others. My biggest issue with them is that they're almost like a landmine.
Yeah.
You kind of don't know when they're going to fail.
Yes.
But
inevitably they will fail.
You just don't know when it's going to happen. Some will last a considerably long time, and other ones don't. So that's the only thing with the Behringers. But like I said, some of them are better than others, I think, as far as tonally. Some do things better than others.
Since they're just more or less copies, I think they're as good as they can be considering the source material. So for whatever it's going for, generally it gets pretty close. Mm-hmm. So I think theirs is, what is it, the SF300 or whatever their version is of the Hyper Fuzz. Mm-hmm. That one's always a solid one, and honestly way cheaper than
trying to get one.
Yeah, but it's one of those things though, still when I've A-B'd them, it gets 90% there, which is enough. But you're right, I think it's as good as they can be considering the source material. So if it's going for a pedal that was already really good, usually it gets pretty close.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark. You're in the affordable ballpark.
Yes.
All right.
You're in the nosebleeds.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-oh. You ripped it.
Well, done sacrificial lambs.
Well, that's all right.
Next.
You can read in between the tears.
Yeah, I'll be able to do it.
Colin James, and actually, thanks, Colin. You always have some pretty great questions. This one's a good one too, because as we have seen the last few weeks, everybody's freaking out about tubes. So Colin says, I don't know what said that.
And Colin did buy some tubes from us recently too.
He did. So yeah,
because he knows a guy.
Yes,
he knows a guy. He said, "Hey, guy, how about some tubes?
with tubes.
Hey, how about some tubes?" So we had a conversation and got him all set up.
Yeah, so this week he asks, everyone's worried about vacuum tubes. So if all the vacuum tubes in the world actually disappeared right now, what would you use instead? Which is a good question, because like I was thinking about this the other day too. Like, what if they literally did just disappear?
Yeah.
What would everybody go to?
I think you'd go. Well, I mean, I think there's a lot of good options on the solid state market. Obviously,
yes.
And you got the Boss products, the Katanas. We all have tried those. The Next Tones, I think, are really killer. Mm-hmm. Roland does their Blues Cube series, which is also a great sounding amp.
It kind of builds more
feel of a tube.
Well, it builds more on the Katana than it does the Cube, even though it's in the Cube series. Like if you look at it, it's technically building on the Katana
more than technology. Yeah. But there's also companies like Quilter.
Yeah,
they make really good solid state gear.
They even make like solid state pedal amps. Yeah. So yeah, like any power amps that you need for that, those are pretty cool. But
then also you got Axe Effects and Kemper, and you got the Helix stuff, and even the Boss, GT, that with the powered speakers. I think, the music won't stop. It would I think everything would pivot kind of that way. That's my opinion.
Yes. Well, and I'd say even guys that already have like a fair number of preamps and still want more of a real live feel to it, like any kind of power amp, like the Seymour Duncan Power Stages. Mm-hmm. I think Mesa even makes a few solid state power amps, or at least they did at one point. And then any solid state power amp that has enough wattage that is high headroom and clean, like for all the pedal guys out there, I think those are always going to be good options, because you still get that interaction of guitar with the amp with the speaker. You're not getting that, because like the one that's the only thing. Like I love the Iridium and I love a lot of those digital things, but that's the one thing you don't get is that in the room interaction between the three elements.
So
3 elements of tone,
like wind and water and fire. So has anybody, and I have to assume that this has happened. Now I know Roland has made like the tone capsule that has, it looks like a tube. It's not a tube. It's not a tube. But it's like a tone capsule. So it's got like Oz Noy or one of those guys, and it has I think there's a few different guys that have kind of an artist version of that. So has anybody made, and I have to look at this because I just thought about it. Has anybody made what could essentially be a replacement tube? That would be solid state. So it's built like a tube that could handle the power that you would stick it in your tube hole. Stick it in your tube hole.
I believe they have. I don't, because I think I even saw one the other day when everybody was freaking out about, because somebody was asking.
If anybody knows,
I'm sure.
I just thought about it, going, well, why wouldn't somebody just
make a solid state tube that literally fits into the same socket?
I think because of the way Cullen framed the question is like if everything did go just gone,
but you could still use your tube amp. And
you would still be able to use your tube amp.
That's a good point.
But do they have that?
That is a good point. That'd be cool. Yeah, if anybody knows specific, because I'm pretty sure it does exist. I just don't know specifically who makes it.
Give us a link or tell us who does that, because I think that'd be interesting. If not,
that is a great thought.
If not, check out our Indiegogo campaign.
Exactly.
Because we're gonna start some shit.
Copyright this shit right after this.
Right after this, we're going to get the website. Tubeholes.com.
Yeah, tubeholes. Fill your empty tube holes.
Get your tubeholes.com.
All right, Boomer Bass Meme asks, did we actually try the Reuben mount that we came up with in the last video? We did not, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we did not. But
that's only given us more time to polish the idea, though.
Right, because we were going to do Reuben melt egg rolls. Wasn't that it?
I don't know. That might have just elevated it, though. So
that was part of it. And then what else did we have?
Man, if we could integrate that,
we're going to have to go back and make sure that we understand exactly
what we planned.
About. Yeah. So we're going to have to
Well, I was going to say, it kind of goes hand in hand with Quentin question is, I think he says he knows the ganja's real in Colorado, so when we make the videos, are we baked? He says, "Are you kids
videos?
baked?" Yeah.
Oh, these videos?
Yeah. I was gonna say, if anything, it's
Not these videos.
No, I was gonna say, if anything, it's it's more. It's just the morning. Like this is just our weirdness morning. Like the weird things that come to us when we're hungry and full of coffee and
Yeah. We have a good time.
We're naturally just
We're naturally just kind of goofy. So this is kind of what you get. Anybody that's been in the store or spent any time in the shop during any normal business hours realizes that this is
what you get.
Yeah, it's kind of what you get. It's a bunch of sarcasm and horse shit.
And weird sandwich ideas and
we got a list of weird ideas.
We did, yeah.
I mean, look at this fucking thing we bought.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody mentioned.
Nobody even said anything
Nobody
about it.
mentioned the
Yeah.
6'4" sarcophagus in the corner of the video last week. At all.
It blew my mind that nobody.
I was like, I'm gonna see who. Not even. So.
Well, I thought somebody'd make like a joke about like King Tut or some shit being in the like something.
Well, I figured Darrell.
Yeah,
at least because he gives me shit every time I put a cup on this thing.
Yeah.
So I figured at least he would,
Yeah, I thought somebody'd mention
there'd be a King Tut's, comment, but no. Anyway, yeah. So to answer Quentin's question, no.
And boomers, no.
No, we're not.
Yet.
We're not baked.
Yeah. We're not baked and we have not had a Reuben yet.
Right. We're working on both.
Right. Yeah.
I did one and then the other.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see. Not saying that we condone or consent any such things.
Any herbal remedies?
Right. Just saying.
Exactly.
We also may just go. Yeah. All right. Well, moving on.
Kund 03, I think
That's
or
Darrell.
K-Hund. I know it's Darrell. It's just
Kund.
Do they make
Chunky Ninja.
Yes. Do they make a tuner specifically for headless instruments? No. I don't know. I'm sure he.
Well, there's still a little bit.
Obviously, he's messing with us. So
Right. There's still
does
a
he
nub.
mean, Does he mean the tuner, like as in the tuner, which it does have?
Well, of course it has a tuner.
Yeah.
Like a tuning key.
Or yes, or even like a clip-on tuner for a headstock. Yeah, I guess that's
It
more.
still
the question.
has a bit of a. There's
nub.
still a nub.
A nub jewel.
Yeah. I'm sure when the guitar thinks about it, it's still there.
Like
It's
ghost
like
headstock.
Yeah, ghost headstock. I'm sure the guitar has a ghost headstock
Missing limbs and-
experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that is, I don't know, because I mean, there's really no reason you couldn't just make the same thing and put it somewhere else. Like, just either, like you said, clip it to the end, which usually you could clip it to the nut. There you go.
Yeah, just put your tuner
On your
your
nut.
nuts.
Problem solved.
Done. Pigeons. Okay.
All right.
I think we answered that as well as we
yeah.
could. Okay, so Driddle. I told you Driddle was here a couple weeks ago, right?
Oh, no.
He was at Texas Toast.
Oh, I didn't.
So we were hanging out there.
Oh, I missed him then. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
He was going to come by the store, and then, I don't know, he had something to do. Or
He
had to leave.
driddly things to do in Montana.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, he does.
So Driddle asks, do I need more gain if I haven't needed a noise gate?
This is like the chicken before the egg situation. Like,
I haven't needed a noise
I haven't
gate.
needed a noise gate. So do I have enough gain? Oh, I don't know. Do I have enough gain? I need a noise gate.
I say you just need more gain.
Yeah, more gain.
I'm going to just take more gain.
More gain.
Right.
Yeah.
She needs more gain, Captain. I can't give her any more gain. I can't give her any more gain, Captain.
Yeah, not many people know it's just a giant stomp box boost in the center of the Enterprise. So there's.
Well, it's better than like watching I was watching an old Doctor Who, and literally it's like there had to be they had the center console in the TARDIS, and it's one that kind of moves up and down, just a plastic yellow thing, because it was a one-off, and Rowan Atkinson was playing the Doctor.
Okay. Wow.
So it was one of those one-off,
Yeah.
kind of non-part of the series things. So which kind of was like, what? Huh?
Like a non-canon.
Yeah. So Rowan Atkinson's playing. He's playing the Doctor, and then there's a center console for the TARDIS, and he's battling the Master. And for Whovians will know what I'm talking about. The rest of you guys are like, what is
he?
Who? But it was just so funny because the center section is supposed to show like that's the kind of, not the motor, but it's supposed to be part of the brain of the TARDIS sort of thing. But it was so clearly, it was just some guy play like in the thing going like this.
That's
like
funny,
with this thing on a stick. It was just, yeah, because it was kind of uneven and
one of my favorite things.
It's pretty funny.
One of my favorite things is there are a few like early episodes of Star Trek where like Spock and Scotty will have to like service like one of the consoles or something, and they'll show them get up underneath there, and it literally does look like caps and transistors and shit that we still use, obviously for pedals, but at the time it was just shit that looked like it was like super high tech. But it's just funny like seeing like it literally looked just all these giant capacitors, and it's just funny to think that in their mind back in the 60s, like that was high. Yeah, like to think that even circuit boards even at that point were still just starting to. Even tracer boards,
transistor radios,
right? Well, and like even at that time, 66 to 69, technically pedals would have just started coming out around then. And so it's. But
I find it funny too, like when the doors open, there's just some guy with a rope.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, it just made me laugh to think that the whole enterprise is running on transistors.
Yeah, it's literally a sound. It's just
a giant fuzz pedal.
It's just a room. Yeah. Oh no! Oh shit! All right, I think that's it, right? Are we good?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for being you guys.
Exactly.
Hanging out with us.
Only you can be you.
Yeah.
To the you-iest of your
you
of your Eunice.
The Eunice of your id.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Harness your inner Eunice.
Just don't. It's just gonna go off the rails. So, like, all right. Hi, buddy.
Hi, Mr. Jigs.
Hello, buddy. Sorry, we're definitely over caffeinated this morning.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys. Thanks for hanging around. We'll see you guys next week. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.
The big red button.
Get your big red button right here.
Big red button.
That's the get your big red button right here. It's like we're selling Chevy.
That would actually be funny.
Selling Chevy trucks. Yeah! Get your big
red button right here. Oh, you big red
button right here. Come down to the button store where we got big buttons, little buttons, everybody's buttons. Come on down and get yourself a red button.
Not all buttons fit all.
Terms and exclusions apply. Oh, fucking crap. Oop, shit. Oh, fuck. All right. Are we ready?
I think so.
And action. Action, say. That's what they say in France.